Well, thanks for hanging out with me this morning, Colorado. We'll grab another cup of coffee or maybe some tea. I love when I get to share a company with you that does so much good. Well, Teatulia Organic Teas believes every cup they cultivate supports the land and its people to build a world where each one of us can thrive. Well, here's my chat with founder Linda Apple Lipsius.
All right, let's talk Teatulia. What is it? And tell me all about it.
So Teatulia is a Denver-based company, and gosh, we've been around for about 16 years. We're a benefit corporation, and we are unique in the tea industry, and in that we source our teas from our own 3,000-acre regenerative organic tea garden in northern Bangladesh. So we're a direct source tea. Our packaging, compostable and biodegradable. As I mentioned, we're a benefit corp, so really pretty strong principles of sustainability. And the product, we sell hot teas and we sell canned iced teas, as well as fresh brewed iced teas that are sold nationally in food service outlets and online and in grocery stores. So yeah, so it's a pretty yummy brand.
It sounds like it. And this is a legit company. Well, as a lot of us know, tea is grown. Let's talk about Teatulia's farming practices, because proper training and sustainable practices are a key to your success here.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because we play in essentially a commodity space, right? So tea and coffee, and what we bring to the table is a unique story. We bring a story, we bring connection to source, we bring so much more than just a commodity. And that's something that's really important. And we've really been very true to the principles and, hopefully, played a thought leadership role in the community as well, which is great.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that you brought that up, because Teatulia is already a great company. But one of the big parts or big things that you guys do is women empowerment. Women empowerment. This is huge for you guys. Can you talk to us about some of the programs that you've been able to develop, not just here in the US, but in other places?
Yeah. So women, female empowerment is really core to what we do. So the tea garden itself, the people who work in the garden and who pluck the tea and who, really are responsible for this beautiful product, in your cup every day. It's women, and that's so it's this huge workforce, and we've really committed to just providing, not only fair working conditions, but exemplary. So we pay significantly above the industry average for folks who work in a tea garden. We have education programs. We have a really interesting program. It's a cattle lending program. So we loan cows to the women in the community, and they repay those cows with cow dung and milk over time. And what that does is it puts tremendous wealth and a really productive asset into the community. So we've really, done, I think, just been very thoughtful about the business model that we've put in place at Origin, making sure that, every single step along the way, people are being uplifted and treated fairly. And then one last thing is, all of our teas are organic. So that means we don't use any chemical pesticides or fertilizers. And it's really meaningful because the women who are picking the tea, if there's chemicals and there's, bad things on the leaves, it gets into their bloodstream, it affects their health. And so that organic is not just good for, you and me enjoying our tea in the afternoon, but for every single person along the supply chain to treat them fair and make sure that they're healthy.
Of course, that right there is a big deal. And listen, you've got such a wonderful philosophy. So interesting to learn about what you do. And speaking of that, why are you so passionate about the good Teatulia does?
I'm very much a proponent of the B Corp mantra, right? So using business as a force for good. If we're going to sell products, if we're going to, touch all levels of the supply chain, do it better. I really believe that this is a vehicle. Business is a vehicle. Consumer products are a vehicle. Just to educate the public about more sustainable practices, sustainable
Mhm.
ingredients. So I just, it's a great product, and it's a great way, I think, just to expand this philosophy.
So, Linda, where can we get our own Teatulia tea?
Oh my goodness, everywhere, all around Denver. So lots of restaurants, cafes, coffee shops carry it. Grocery stores, so Whole Foods, Natural Grocers, King Supers carry the teas, the canned teas in the refrigerated section, and then the hot teas in the tea section. And then, of course, you can get it all on teatulia.com and on Amazon. And do keep an eye out. We have a new look coming at the end of the year, towards the end of the year. So it's going to be the same great, amazing Teatulia with a fresh new face.
Oh my gosh, that is exciting. Well, always a good time for tea. Linda, thank you so much for joining us today and for all the good that Teatulia does.
Thanks so much.
Shop Teatulia organic teas online at teatulia.com or in grocery retailers statewide.